war of deportation. If you deport 50 of my people, I will deport 50 of your people back to your country, set by Ghana foreign minister. And this thing just happened based on 3 Ghanaians have been deported back from Israel to Ghana without a proper reason. And Ghana just take a lead and said that, no, this thing, if you deport 3, I will also deport your people 3 back home without any reason. And this thing never ever happened to any African country who stand on their feet to say that they are going to deport a major country like Israel. And it did not end there. Stated by the foreign minister that Ghana will take a lead if any country take deportation with any reason to deport their people back home. They also will deport their people back home. And he did not end there. He said, an interview on air, even though if they took 50 of Ghanaians to deport, Ghana also will take their own people 50. So the major question is that this deportation war, is it going to end between only Israel, or even though if America or UK or Canada? Because you and I know that it have already happened in major cases in many places, unlike European countries. European Union also it's already happened in many places. So I don't know, but before we do that, let's watch an interview from Ghana foreign minister, clear people's mind, and what if Israel deported again, what they would do. Let's watch this video and come again.
And before the break, I told you we're going to be joined by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Member of Parliament for North Tongue, the Honorable Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa. He's joined us via Zoom because yesterday a statement was released that indicated that following the ill treatment and unjustified deportation of 3 Ghanaian nationals by Israeli authorities, the government of Ghana has been compelled to retaliate by deporting 3 Israelis who arrived in Ghana earlier today. Honorable Ablakwa, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
And thank you for having me. I hope you're all doing well.
God is still taking care of his children. We're waiting for you in studio to have a conversation with you.
Yes, that is outstanding. It's been a long while.
Yes.
I will make time. Good. I promise you, I'll make time.
Good. So let's look at this particular statement that you released yesterday. Before this statement about the deportation of 3 Israelis, you had actually complained about the treatment of some Ghanaian nationals also in Israel, resulting in the deportation of 3 of them. Just by way of clarification, so the deportation of the Israelis was clearly a retaliation and nothing to do with any wrongs they had committed.
Let me extend warm regards to all the distinguished listeners of Joy. I can confirm to you that the action the government of Ghana was compelled to take yesterday is directly in retaliation to the ill treatment and unjustified, unwarranted, and what we consider unlawful deportation of our fellow compatriots. We summoned the chargé d'affaires of the Embassy of Israel in Ghana and strongly protested that treatment. The chargé confirmed that indeed all the persons who suffered this dehumanizing and traumatic treatment from Israeli authorities were people he issued visas to. None of them had violated the terms of their visas. They were not illegal immigrants. They were attending to a conference that they had been invited to. Most of them, I must say. There was another group also humiliated. They were on a personal Christian pilgrimage trip. So it is important to appreciate that these are Ghanaians who had been issued valid visas. They were going to Israel to conduct legitimate, legal business. One was a group attending a cybersecurity conference organized by the Israeli government. They invited Ghanaians and other nationals from other countries to attend that international cybersecurity conference they had convened. And then the second group, made up of Christians embarking on the usual pilgrimage. You know the significance of Jerusalem and other important Christian sites to the Christian faithful. So when this came to our attention, because they made distress calls, we intervened, and our intervention, after some 5 hours of a lot of backroom diplomatic engagements, led to the parliamentary delegation being allowed to attend the conference. And let me emphasize that this parliamentary delegation did not have members of parliament in there.
Sure.
They were staff of the parliamentary service. I just want to put that on record. There are some people who think that the government of Ghana is responding this way because they are our colleagues, members of parliament. Not at all. There was no MP in this delegation. We are responding this way because we are all Ghanaians.
Okay, but Honorable Minister,
if the government of Ghana does not stand up for its nationals, nobody will. If we don't insist that we are respected, if we don't insist that our dignity is safeguarded, nobody will do it for us. No other government will stand up for us. The government of Ghana must stand up for its people, no matter who they are, regardless of class, of status, or creed. We are all Ghanaian citizens first, and we are entitled to clear protection under international law, particularly the Vienna Convention.
So, Honorable Minister,
so let me just quickly conclude with the narrative. So the parliamentary delegation made up of staff of the parliamentary service, not MPs, were allowed to go hold their conference, but then 3 Ghanaians, 2 of them attending the cybersecurity conference, and a 3rd Ghanaian who was on pilgrimage. These 3 Ghanaians were unjustifiably deported. 2 of them on an Ethiopian Airlines flight and the other on an Emirates flight. So, following that deportation, we protested and we served notice that under the Vienna Convention, the tool of reciprocity is allowed, and it is a tool that is used by sovereigns to, as it were, state their case and make it clear that we must have mutual respect for each other within the Committee of Nations. And we activated our rights under the Vienna Convention. That is what we did, and that is why, it was a difficult decision. We have friendly relations with Israel. We've had cordial relations for more than 6 decades. We don't wish that we should be having these tensions, but let us be fair. Ghana did not play any part in this. We do not deserve this. This disrespect and this contemptuous treatment of our nationals would not be accepted, would not be tolerated. And we thought that we sent a very clear message, not only to Israel, but all other countries, that just as they expect us to treat their nationals with respect, to value their dignity and the fact that they are human beings, we also expect same. We are not asking for much at all. We expect same when our nationals are traveling. That is the message we are sending.
Okay. Now, since you talk about our relationship with Israel over the past 6 decades, and you've invited a Showdown affair, let's look at the resolution. How have we resolved this issue? How do we intend to resolve it?
So the Israeli authorities, through their charge, have now apologized for the action they carried out, and they have called for de-escalation, because we made it clear that if they deported 10 Ghanaians, we will deport 10. 20 will deport 20. 50 will deport 50. We are not going to accept this, particularly when the reason they gave is absolutely untenable.
What reason did they give?
They claim that the reason they gave when the charge was summoned is that authorities in Israel are concerned that our embassy officials are not cooperating, and that they have given them a list of 6 Ghanaians they want travel certificates issued, so they will be deported, and that our embassy officials are not cooperating. When we investigated that claim, the Israeli authorities don't have their facts right. Indeed, out of those 6 Ghanaians, out of those 6 people on the Israeli list, 1 is not a Ghanaian. It's been confirmed he is Gabonese. And so our embassy officials are right to have taken their time to do due diligence. Another one on the list is so sick, Israeli doctors say that she should not travel now. She should be cared for and recover before she is put on a flight. One of the others on the list, the travel certificate was long issued. So again, facts are not accurate. They are not aligning. Then there's another one who our investigations also revealed that the authorities in Israel had not even brought that to the formal attention of the government of Ghana through our embassy. In other words, our embassy did not know that that person had been arrested and the Israeli authorities want to deport them. But you see, in any case, even if you have rounded up people you want them deported, is this how you go about it? We are cordial, we are friendly. Bring that to our attention. If you think that the embassy is in Tel Aviv, the Ghanaian embassy in Tel Aviv is not cooperating, escalate, bring that to our attention. You have an ambassador in Accra, fortunately. The ambassador can request a meeting with me as minister. We can discuss that. It happens always when governments think that they are not getting the kind of speed, a kind of response, or if a matter is urgent and they don't want it to go through the normal diplomatic channels through our embassies abroad, they take advantage of their presence in Accra and meet us. You can meet me as minister, you can meet my deputy, my chief director, or the chief of protocol. There's so many officials at the foreign ministry you can engage, and we will deal with the issue that you are raising. So how anybody in Israel thought that because you are not getting travel certificates for people you want to deport, people not related, people you have granted visas to, attending conferences that you have convened, and others who are going on Christian pilgrimage, you will subject them to such dehumanizing treatment. It is totally unfair. And we will not accept that. We will not countenance that. We are all human beings. The black race is not inferior. And we will stand up for our people. That is the message we are sending to the Israeli authorities and to every country.
Okay.
Don't treat Ghanaians dehumanizingly. Don't undermine our dignity. We are all human beings. We deserve the same respect. Just as we treat your nationals when they are traveling to our country, we expect the same.
All right, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, Minister of Foreign Affairs, thank you very much, and we look forward to having a conversation in the studio. We're grateful.
You're welcome. Wish you all the best.
As the result of everything, do you think it's fair to start deportation war if any African country, any European country deport someone from their country, the country also deport their people back? As Ghana started now, I want to hear your comment. Direct your comment and see, is it good to start this type of war or is bad thing?